Don't poke the bear.
Yeah, I got this voice in my head that's hating me. It's not an excuse to childhood memories. I said it's not an excuse to childhood injuries. I guess I had to produce positive negativity. Yeah, mama won't leave the home and papa was a rolling stone. My friend was a microphone. I fell in love with metronome. I guess the voice in my head is hating me. I guess it explains all the complacency. Can't believe how some epilepsy took my sister. No, should have been there if I was, she'd be here. I don't blame myself, but I just know I couldn't.
All right, let's get this party started. What's going on, y'all?
A lack of care, even so sincere. Rolling like
It's a song of my son,
Big
Jola.
More guide me well, down the well. Decent holy water, save my soul from hell. Yeah. Save my soul from hell.
Y'all ready? I'm gonna drop a quick nugget in your lap. I won't keep you too long today.
I don't want no time. I had 3 daughters that changed my mind, so now I'm back on the.
Y'all ready to get the party started?
In my mind, so I can leave some dime. I got this voice in my head that's hating me. It's not an excuse to childhood memories. I said it's not an excuse to childhood injuries. I guess I had to produce positive negativity. Yeah, mama won't leave the home and papa was a rolling stone. My friend was microphones. I fell in love.
My friend was microphone.
I got this voice in my head that's hating me. I guess that explains all the.
What's up, Brother Mavis? Brother Mavis in the Hissle for Shizzle, y'all. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I want to drop 3 things in your lap today about this online thing, especially now with the economy. Games changed just a little bit, so we got to bring you guys up to speed. There's a lot of options. Everybody got options, different things that you can do. But the key is 3 things. You got to do what you know. You got to establish yourself as somebody that's likable. And you got to build something called trust. Now, these 3 things are very important to basically be in the game as long as I've been in the game. Now with the AI and the SEO and digital marketing, there's so many different. You got blockchain coming out. Oh man, new social media platforms every day. You got AI copywriting. There's so many different options people have that it's really done for you. Now that's awesome and that's cool, but what we're talking about is being able to establish your own longevity. That means that even if all of the other options were to go away, you still will be relevant in the game. That simply means that you are able to establish yourself as an authority figure in your area of expertise. So you must become what I call a rock star, or you must be perceived as a rock star. You must become like a celebrity in your space. You should be a celebrity in your own space. What that simply means that people should see you as somebody who is the resident expert in your area of expertise. That's awesome. That's cool. Whatever your area of expertise is. And what's up, Sister Kayla Jones? And everybody has a gift. Everybody got a talent. Everybody got a skill. Everybody got something that they're good at. Now, the problem is most of us, let's be honest, what's the bottom line? Everybody has the same issue. What is that? Image. We don't really see ourselves. We don't see the worth and value in ourselves. That's why we always look for something in someone else. It's interesting that when you ask someone to actually be themselves, what does that mean? If you're an authority figure, that means that you're the best. That means you're a rock star. That means you know what the beat you're talking about. So what do you know? Well, we went into a conundrum because a lot of times we don't believe in ourselves, so we don't really believe the things that we know intuitively in our gut has worth and value. So we don't position ourselves as a authority figure or the go-to guy or the go-to girl in our area of expertise. And so that leads to conundrum. So when I developed the Life Management Center, what I did was I decided that I wanted to focus on replacing error with truth. I wanted to be able to find and help people fulfill their own destiny. So that's what I've been doing. And you got to be able to see yourself. It doesn't really matter how other people see you, because you draw to you the vibrational equivalent of you. It's mental. That just simply means you got to be able to establish a mental disposition. So everything is done by you. So in other words, you are known by your ideals that you bring to the table. And your ideals connect with your ideal client or customer. That's marketing. Now you could add, digital marketing and all of the other stuff to that. But at the end of the day, you need 3 things to be successful online. The same 3 things you need to be successful in life. Number 1, you got to be known. People got to know you. And the way people know you is by how you present yourself to the world. So how do you present yourself? Well, what I do is I present myself as an authority figure in the area of knowledge. That's why I go by the name of Master Teacher 33. So I started that, and I've been doing the same thing. If you notice, you can go back 25 years since the internet been out almost. I've been saying the same thing. You can go into the future and project 20 years into the future. I'll be saying the same thing. So I'm known. Now people may, whether you like me or dislike me, you know that I am a etymologist. So every day I am promoting etymology. That is the study of cause. I don't do effect. I don't do beliefs. I do principle. I don't do feelings. I do fact. So people know me. You may not agree, but at least you know. So, number 1, to be an OG in the game, to be able to generate a consistent, predictable income in this game, you got to be known. You got to be a rock star. You got to be a celebrity. You got to be an authority figure in your area of expertise. You can't do what you love. You must do what loves you, because it's consistent. So you must be able to be firm, fair, and consistent. People come and go. Look at the people, even some of my old clients, notice how they change. Notice one day they're promoting this, the next day they're promoting something else. Also notice that there's a groupie culture out. There's a lot of groupies. People latch on and they become groupies. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It is what it is. Now you can become a groupie. I prefer that you be the star. Now you should be the superstar in your own story. Right, Sister Cheryl of the West? What's going on, Sister Cheryl? And once you understand the game is made up of 3 components. Number 1, you got to be known for something. You got to be good at something. Number 2, you got to be likable. You can't piss off everybody, especially not your base. And number 3, boo-boo, I got to be able to trust you. You got to be a man or a womb of your word. If you do those 3 things, you have longevity in the game. Your job is to understand the game. Life is based upon principles. If you know these principles, over time, people come and go. People change. But you'll be firm, fair, and consistent. You'll be an OG in the game. Because that's what life is. Life is all about being firm, fair, and consistent. But to be firm, to be fair, and to be consistent, you got to know what the beat you're doing. And unfortunately, a lot of people, they are suffering from this internal civil war because they have a identity crisis. There is a spiritual identification problem going on in the culture today. We have a lot of trans individuals. So the universe only responds to a ruling disposition, not a trans disposition. The universe only responds to a made-up mind. Now, you've been given a specific ID, an identification. Some people like it, some people don't. I didn't create the game. I just mastered the game. The game is under over understanding that there is something, there's some person, there's some place, if you want to use that term, that likes you. Now, you may not like it, but for some reason or another, it likes you. Now, I'm just a country boy from Texas. And we keep it simple down here in Texas. If it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, boo-boo, that's a duck. Now, I don't know how y'all do it where y'all from. But down here in Texas, we keep it simple. So life is simple. Now, we make it hard, but it doesn't have to be hard. Life should be simple. So what do? What should you be doing today? Well, as I said, there's 3 things that you got to do. Whether you are online or offline, it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to hire you on the job if you're not competent at what you do. They'll hire you. You ain't going to be on the job long, though. They're going to fire you, and they're going to get somebody who can do the freaking job. At the end of the day, nothing matters unless you're able to get something done. Nothing happens until something is sold, something is bought. We live in a world where people who solve problems, they make the money. So, I recommend that you learn how to solve problems. Now, problem solving is actually pretty easy. You don't have to try to solve all problems. You just need to share with the universe the problem that you solve for yourself. You see, that's the secret to life, bro. The secret to the universe is like, I'm not trying to be everybody's cup of tea. But I do have a specific demographics. I have a group of people that are vibrationally equivalent. Those are my vibrational brothers and sisters. They get me, I get them. We have similar obstacles that we've overcome and that we continue to face. So it's just like if you are a rocket scientist, you hang out with other rocket scientists. If you are a zoologist, you hang out with other zoologists. Well, I'm an etymologist, and I hang out with other etymologists. The people who get me, well, those are the people that, number 1, I am known. Number 2, I am liked. And number 3, I'm trusted. That's why I get paid. Now, if you do those 3 things, you may not get paid by me. You may not get my money, but guess what? Your vibrational brothers, they're going to give you their money. Why? You solve their problems because they know you know what you're talking about because they've been through similar issues. They like you. You like them, and they trust you. People buy from people that they trust. So you must build trust. You must build likability. And you must solve problems. If you do those 3 things, I see you at the bank. Because you're going to be making money. Now, people tell me life is not all about money. I don't know what life they live in. Because we all know that money is a disposition. It's not paper. Money is a medium of exchange. Money is how you get things done. But money is not paper. Money is a mental disposition that solves problems. Let's not get it twisted. Money is not paper. Money is a mental disposition. And that mental disposition is able to solve problems for a group of people. It can't solve problems for everybody, but there's a specific demographics. Now, you can have a clever marketing campaign. I ain't mad at you. Gotta do you, boo. But eventually those fads, they fade. Now, I'm not mad at you if you jump on a fad. I like groupies. As a rock star, myself, nothing wrong with having groupies. But you should have status and options. See, only rock stars have those things. Only superstars, like your boy. See, we got status and we got options. The average that keep it on, they don't have those things. They don't got status, and they don't got options. People without status and people without options, they work for people like me. So you might want to get you some status, bro. And you might want to establish you some options. Those things are dispositions as well. If you notice, the whole universe is a disposition. Let me make sure you understand. See, a disposition, it's a mindset. Are you mentally stable? I mean, not you personally, but you know, people you know. See, most people are fragile mentally. Now, they act hard. They act hard, but it's all a game. It's all a show. Everybody's a guru on Facebook. Everybody's a hero. Oh, man, everybody's balling. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to, do you really, truly, honestly know yourself? Do you love yourself? And are you true and authentic to yourself? Because you see, everybody else is already taken. So you might as well be yourself. So if you don't know yourself, then you are doomed to be somebody else. So why would you be a second version of someone else instead of an original version of yourself? So it all comes back to the same thing. Your self-worth determines your net worth. Let me say that again. Lean forward. Come on. Lean in. Come on, a little bit closer. Now make sure you hear what I'm saying. Don't tell anybody I told you the secret though. Your self-worth determines your net worth. How you see yourself, man. How you see yourself, like for real. See, most people, deep down inside, they don't like themselves. Just watch what they do. How much time do you spend on yourself? How much time do you spend alone with yourself? See, that's the key to wealth. The key to wealth is self-worth, self-respect, self-esteem, self-sufficiency, self-reliance. Emphasis on the word self. Now, depending on your religious feelings, you might have a problem with that, boo-boo. But there's this old saying that says, you can judge a tree by its fruit. Look at the fruit, homie. Look at the fruit. Now, so that you understand, let me wrap this up. Everybody on this planet, you're born with a gift. The scripture says your gift, not your beautiful, pleasing personality or your rambunctiousness, will make room for you. Your gift will make room for you and take you before kings. So my question to you is, what is your gift? So if you don't know what your gift is today, you know what to do. Email me. Join the life management system. It's time that you learn how to manage your own life instead of being involved in somebody else's life. There's nothing wrong with being a groupie. Eventually, though, you should establish your own system instead of promoting someone else's. I'm just saying. When you're ready, take your time, no rush. But when you're ready, you want to establish your own system. You want to become your own man, if you want to use that term, and your own wound man. What that simply means is that everybody has adversity. We all go through problems. I'm going to let you in on a secret. Yeah, nobody gets out of life alive. I'm going to put it that way. Everybody has to pay the piper. Everybody has to pay to play. That just simply means that we all have issues. So when you're ready to establish your own system, email me. masterteacher33.com@gmail.com. It's my son B. Jola and my son K-Rock Kendrick. Time for y'all to get y'all guard up. Yeah.
Been knocked down my whole life, but
Been knocked down my whole life, but damn it, I got up. I got up. Y'all gotta get y'all guard up. You feel me? Let's get it poppin', y'all.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't picking sides again. Yin yang, it's the same game. We go up and down again.
All right, Brother Mavis, appreciate you stopping by, my brother.
Together just to bring about a match.
Sister Shirley of the West, appreciate you. Sister Jones, what's up, Sister Jones? Appreciate y'all stopping by.
If you so negative with thought, then you should blur it out. I take a sedative when you can let your courage out.
We're gonna see y'all at the top. Make sure you do the 3 things. Become known. Be likable. Build trust. You'll always have something called moolah. Let's get it. I'm about to shift again, no blending and no not at all. Ain't all my frenemies and enemies, invite them all. I gotta, every day been the same, I'm going to say, and I gotta, been knocked down my whole life, but been knocked down my whole life, but damn it, I got up. I don't know what y'all talking about.